Because as Christians, we have the answer. We found the hope in Jesus. Oi, oi, welcome to day 52 of my lockdown videos. Trying to encourage you to look at Jesus, to keep going every single day, to focus on Him. We are in the book of Acts, looking at the early church, and today we are in chapter 8. And you could say that disaster has come on these early Christians. They have been persecuted, they've been scattered everywhere, they've had to run literally for their lives. But we read that everywhere they went, they kept sharing the good news. They couldn't hold back, trying to get rid of them, trying to wipe them out, would not stop them talking about Jesus. And you know what? Lockdown, coronavirus should not stop us as Christians talking about Jesus. We should still be wanting to share the good news everywhere we go. But maybe you're someone who doesn't yet know Jesus, that you're seeking God during this time, that it's woken you up to what does it mean to be a Christian? What does it mean to have a relationship with God? Who is this Jesus anyway? And that reminds me of a guy later on in this chapter. You read him out about verse 30. He was from Ethiopia, he's travelling along, he's reading something from the Bible, and he has no clue what it means. Has no idea. And a guy called Philip, who's a follower of Jesus, goes alongside him and he runs along and says to the guy, verse 30, "Do you understand what it is you're reading?" And the guy replies, "How on earth can I unless someone instructs me?" As a Christian, do we ask that question to friends who are seeking, when they put things on their social media, when they put things out there in their life, when they make comments, when we're talking to them and they open up to something spiritual? Do we ask that question? Do you understand what it is you're looking at? Because as Christians, we have the answer. We found the hope in Jesus. And if you don't know Jesus today, you can know that hope. You can know that answer. Just like this guy did 2,000 years ago. The passage he was reading is from Isaiah. He was led like a sheep to the slaughter. Just as a lamb is silent before the shearers, he didn't open his mouth. He was humiliated, received no justice. Who can speak of his descendants? Because his life was taken from the earth. Who is he reading about? Clearly that is Jesus, but he had no idea. He was just intrigued as to who this being was. So we read verse 35, beginning with this same passage of the Bible, Philip told him the good news about Jesus. Our motive is to share the good news of Jesus. If you don't yet know Jesus, the motive of me doing these lockdown videos is that you would get to know Him. If I can reach even just one person out of 52 days and you encounter Jesus, it's worth it. I know we're reaching so many more through our ministry, Make Jesus Known, the What is a Christian video, the Easter video, the I Truth Remembrance video. Go and check them out. People are becoming Christians nearly every day through watching that. And if you are a Christian yourself, are you focused on sharing Jesus? The whole of this chapter in Acts is about the early Christians sharing Jesus despite persecution, despite hardship, despite people misunderstanding them and rejecting them. Everywhere they went, they wanted to share Jesus. And Philip didn't just get alongside this guy from Ethiopia and say, "Let me explain something about the Bible, this is nice, let's have a thought, let's have some questions." He pointed him to Jesus, showed him the whole Bible is about the person of Jesus and a relationship with Him. And this guy was like, "Well, okay, I want to become a Christian now. Let's stop, there's like a puddle here, let's go. I'm going to get baptized, I'm going to give my whole life to Jesus right now." Let's have an expectation that God is working in people's hearts, drawing them to Himself, that there is a hunger to know Jesus and give their life to Him. And if you don't know Jesus, I urge you today, make the decision to give your life to Him. If you want to know more how to do that, send me a message and I'll walk you through that process and answer the questions you have about giving your life to Him. As always, please like, comment, share this message. Let's be bold and not ashamed about the person of Jesus. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.